All right, my people. Arsenal have won Crystal Palace on the Carabao Cup quarterfinal today. Guys, before we go into the details, please, guys, I'm making videos, try to get everyone updated. Please, the only way you can support me is liking my videos, commenting, following, subscribing to my YouTube channel, guys. Please do well to support me. All right. Basically, this match today was the match I expected everything that happened in this match today. You know, all this whole noise Arsenal fans usually makes is empty noise. Sometimes I wonder whether they started watching football today because the way they talk about football sometimes it baffles me. How can you be talking about Arsenal that all of us know? Me that started watching football since 1980, I know about Arsenal. I know what they have done. If Arsenal was that good, over 100 years, Arsenal have never won a Champions League. Today, see what happened. They played well. They played in the second half. They couldn't score because they depend on set piece or own goal. They depend on set piece or own goal. They couldn't score. A first half finish, second half, the ball changed. Crystal Palace dominated. If not that own goal, Crystal Palace scored. That was what gave Arsenal the bring back Arsenal on that game because they have lost the center midfielder. Crystal Palace have dominated and Crystal Palace were now playing them like they wanted to score them. Just imagine they considered that own goal and their tempo now went down. And again, Crystal Palace never relent. They strike and they equalize. I give it to Crystal Palace. That match was amazing. That match, it was amazing. I now remember that most of the Crystal Palace players were not even in the game. Most, like their top players, were not even in the game. They were not. They all went down for AFCON. But Arsenal used all their top players and played this game. I think the only player Arsenal did not use today in this game is Gabriel and Kai Havertz. Gabriel, Kai Havertz, and Raya. This is the player Arsenal did not use today. These players that I mentioned, they use Saliba and they did not use this guy. What's he called? No, it's not. They use Calafiori. They use Calafiori. They use Odegaard. They use Trossard. They use Timber. They use all their top players. They use Eberechieze. They use Nonema Deke. They use Saka. Saka came in second half. They use